So today, I want us to talk about communication blind spots, or rather, communication visibility. What is this communication blind spots we are looking at? Businesses receive communication either from emails, calls, WhatsApp, all that, right? But as a business owner, how do you track this communication? So a friend of mine the other day saw a post online. It's for a product that she really wanted to buy. So she called these guys, and 30 seconds into the call, they hung up. Obviously, she got mad and she was like, let me wait for these guys to call back because I'm the one who's paying them, okay? I'm the one who's giving them money, so let me see. But they did not call, and that's how they lost that customer. She was literally ready to pay. That could be you, that could be your business that lost that money or that revenue. So the modern business has a lot of inputs. You're receiving a lot of inputs from different sources. You have given people your WhatsApp, your socials, people are calling you, people are sending you emails. How do you handle all this communication? How do you aggregate this communication so that you don't lose anything? And remember, if you lose communication, you may lose feedback, critical feedback. You may even lose revenue because this could be a sales request, like what I just told you. So how do you handle this? Now, if you think about it, let's break this down into 4 parts. The first part is entry. You have that figured out. You've given people socials and every way to reach you, and they're able to reach you. That is okay. The second part is a routing. Routing, basically, we are saying, how do you handle the requests that are coming through? If it's a sales request, we do this. If it's a support request, we do this. Probably you have not nailed that part. The third request is execution. Of course, that's where you shine, because if your work is to sell a certain product, then we are expecting that at least that much you can do. But you never even get to that step. Now, the last step is monitoring, because you don't want to go back 6 months, a year, even last week, and see what did we talk about, what were people requesting. In one of the discussions I was having with a friend of mine, he said something very interesting. He told me, from the website, we've had 4 requests, 4 people requesting services from our website. I was very impressed. Like, wait, you know exactly how many people are making requests and from where? The surprising thing was, first of all, the website was new, barely maybe like a month old, and you were saying only in this week alone we've gotten 4 requests. That would be impressive. And that's what we are trying to create for each and every business. So there are solutions to that, to your problem. One of the solutions that you need to have is a solution where all calls are aggregated into one central place. Okay, so how do people do it nowadays? You go buy a SIM card, you buy a company phone, you give the receptionist. Then any call that comes in, she's the one who is receiving. But remember, this person is loaded with so many other requests. She's probably also your admin. She's probably also your whatever else she's doing. Then again, let's even assume you've grown a bit more and this person is dedicated to only handling calls, inbound calls or inbound communication. But how do you track that she's actually doing the right thing? That's where the monitoring comes in. Because if she made a call, then you're supposed to have recorded that call and you can go back to it maybe randomly, in your quality assurance checks, and see whether she attended to the customer the way that you as the owner would attend to that customer. And that is what is going to improve your business over time. Now, one of the companies that we famously call, when you talk about customer care, many people know this. The prompt that you hear is, we are going to record this call for quality purposes, something like that, right? Why do you think they record? They record for exactly this purpose. Now, that company and such companies, we assume they live in a certain space that it is unreachable. But this is Techcipe. We give you recipes for your everyday, IT recipes for your business. Basically, your everyday use. So that technology that is used by those companies can also be accessed by you. We can scale it down to a level where even if you have five employees, or you have 100 employees, or you have 1,000 employees, basically it can reach you. It is accessible. I told you there are many inbound calls. So we're going to look at solutions around calls that are coming to your business. We're going to look at solutions around WhatsApp. We're going to look at solutions around your emails. We're going to look at solutions around your website. If somebody comes to your website and they need to send a chat there, how do we do it? Basically, or bottom line, the thing is, we want, if a customer comes to you, they are able to achieve what they intended to achieve within the time that they have to get through to you in whatever form. To implement all these, what you need is a PBX system. Now, that is where Techcipe comes in. At Techcipe, we are builders. We build IT systems to help your business run better. Let us have a look at what options are available for you to implement a PBX. And then in the next video, we're going to lab it. Okay? So if we go to line and say top PBX, let's see what comes up. So when you say PBX, of course, these are guys who are trying to sell, let's say open source. Let's start with open source. We are open source first. So if you look at open source, we have all these free PBX and all that. So I've taken the liberty of opening a few of them here. And the first one is this Asterisk. So this one is absolutely free. All it requires is expertise to implement. Simple, straightforward. The next one you have is free PBX. Now this is one of the oldest PBX that we have that you can implement. You get to see it has so many features. All these are all of these are actually versions of Asterisk. This is the base version, and we look at it when you're doing the lab we look at that so that you understand what that actually means. But in terms of features, they have enhanced. Everybody else now has enhanced the UI and stuff like that to make it beautiful. What if you decide you want to buy something physical? You can go to the shop and buy some of these things that are available in Kenya. It's something like this. This one will cost you 35K, 60K, 145, 30,000. I mean, depending on how many users you have. For example, this is a Yesta S20. It can support 20 people behind the call. You have a Yesta S412. It can support up to 8 users. The other one that you can do is called 3CX. Now 3CX is quite interesting because it has very good online or cloud-based platform that you can either self-host or you can allow them to host for you. These are the prices. In terms of licenses, you just need to renew your license, and you can use, for example, the pro version that supports 8 simultaneous calls will cost you around 400 USD per year. That is roughly around 51,600 per year. Depending on what you would want to implement, we are going to size it. We are going to size it according to your organization. We are going to size it according to what features you want. Some people would want, for example, we record the call, then it is transcribed and potentially now taken through an AI system that analyzes the calls automatically. We will go crazy on this in the lab it session. Looking forward to seeing you then in the next video. Thank you.